Hola a todos, bienvenidos y bienvenidas. Today vamos a hablar de el tiempo libre. Free time. El tiempo libre. As you can see, tiempo, which is time, and libre, free. El tiempo libre. So we have, for example, la afición, las aficiones, which is hobby or hobbies. Singular, plural. See the difference? In the singular form, we have the tilde on top of the O. In the plural form, you don't have to write it. There is no tilde. The accent is still on the O, but you don't have to write it, to actually write it down. So, la afición, las aficiones. Hobby, hobbies. What do we have here? We have dibujar, dibujar, to draw. El dibujo is the drawing, the actual piece of paper with a drawing. So, el dibujo, dibujar. Pintar, pintar, to paint. Pintar. Then we have escribir. Escribir, which means to write. Escribir. I don't remember if I ever told you, but in Spanish a word which starts with an S and is followed by a consonant does not exist. It is always preceded by an E. In this case, escribir. To write. Let's see, escribir. At the pretérito perfecto form, it's a bit irregular. The rule would tell us to take away the suffix ir and put the suffix ido, because it's a third conjugation. But actually, we don't have escribido, we have escrito. It is one of the irregularities, one of the irregular verbs at the pretérito perfecto form. Escribir becomes escrito. This is the past participle. And so, yo he escrito, tú has escrito, él, ella, usted ha escrito, nosotros hemos escrito, vosotros habéis escrito, ellos, ellas, ustedes han escrito. So, not escribido, be careful, escrito. Okay, let's carry on with leer, which means to read. Leer. Leer. Then hiking is hacer senderismo. Hacer senderismo. Now, hacer, we already know, to do. Senderismo comes from the word sendero, which means the path, the trail, when you walk, you go hiking, you follow, a path in the mountains or whatever, and that is the sendero. And so, hacer senderismo is precisely to go on these paths, to go on these trails, and so it is hiking. Hacer senderismo. Hacer is another verb that is irregular at the pretérito perfecto form. The rule would tell us to take away er and to put ido again, because it's a second conjugation verb. But it is not hacido, it is hecho. Hecho. Remember, ch is pronounced as a ch. The h is silent, and so hecho. Yo he hecho. Tú has hecho. Él, ella, usted ha hecho. Nosotros hemos hecho. Vosotros habéis hecho. Ellos, ellas, ustedes han hecho. So remember, hacer, past participle, hecho. Very good. And then another verb with hacer, which is hacer jardinería. To do gardening. Hacer, again, to do. Jardinería comes from the verb jardín, which means the garden. So, hacer jardinería, which means to do gardening. Jardinería. Remember, this J is pronounced as a H. Jardinería. Again, another verb with hacer. Hacer deporte. Hacer deporte literally means to do sport, because deporte, el deporte is the sport. So, hacer deporte. Yo he hecho deporte. I did sport. Mirar una serie de televisión. Mirar una serie de televisión. To watch a TV series. Now, mirar, to watch. Una serie, a series, de televisión, of television. And in English it becomes to watch a TV series. Una serie de televisión. Very good. Correr, ir a correr, means to run or to go running. Because one thing is to say I am running, estoy corriendo, or I run, he corrido. Another thing is to say ir a correr. Ir a correr actually explains that you get out of your house, that you got out of your house and you went somewhere in the street or the park, the city, and you started running there. To go run. Instead, correr just simply means to run. It's a very little tiny difference. So anyway, correr, ir a correr. Yo he ido a correr. I went running today. Yo he corrido hoy. I run today. Ir de compras means to go shopping. Ir de compras. Remember, comprar means to buy. So las compras means it is literally what you have bought at the store. Ir de compras, to go shopping. Cantar means to sing. Cantar. El canto is the act of singing. And la canción, for example, is the song. So cantar means to sing. And of course, to dance, bailar. El baile is the dance, the act of dancing, el baile. And so bailar, to dance. Very good. Now, this exercise, in este ejercicio, I'm asking you, te pregunto, ¿qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? What do you like to do? ¿Qué te gusta? What do you like? Gustarte means, well, gustar means to like. Gustarte means to like yourself. So, what do you like? Hacer, to do, en tu tiempo libre, in your free time. Let's see, for example, en mi tiempo libre me gusta leer, mirar series de televisión y ir a correr, cuando no hace frío. What does this mean? In my free time, I like to read, me gusta leer, mirar series de televisión, to watch TV series, and to go running, y ir a correr, cuando no hace frío, when it is not cold. So when the weather is not cold. Very important, otherwise I am not going running. Okay, very good. Let's review. Let's do this repaso of what we did today in this lesson 2. We talked about el tiempo libre, la afición, las aficiones, dibujar, pintar, escribir, leer, hacer senderismo, hacer jardinería, hacer deporte, mirar una serie de televisión, correr, ir de compras, cantar, bailar. Muy bien. Very good. The only thing that I want to say, because we are at a more advanced level, so televisión means the television. In English, we can say TV. In Spanish, we can say tele. La televisión, la tele. But we cannot say mirar una serie de tele. In this case, we cannot use the abbreviated version. We have to say mirar una serie de televisión. If we say instead to watch TV, we can say mirar la tele. But again, if we have to say to watch a TV series, we have to say the complete word, televisión. Just a thing to point out, because why not? And so also so that you know that there actually exists a way to avoid saying televisión and use a shorter version, which is tele, but it cannot be used in every case, as I have just told you. Very good.